Hello again, everybody. I'm Master, and welcome to my 7th episode of the DROD Journey to Rooted to Hold Let's Play. Last time, I got a bit grumpy at this room, and particularly the challenge. Yeah, we'll come back to this and see if we can tackle it. It's definitely not outside of my kind of ability, but it is pretty. I think it requires probably a bit more planning than I gave it, and maybe just a bit more perseverance as well. But today is a new day, and we're going to see if we can get the rest of the 11th level done. So last time we found this room. Oof. Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. So we need to just. Okay. I sort of see what's going on. We dropped trapdoors to allow us to do something. Right. And what is that something? That something is presumably to get to blow this door, blow this bomb up, and then have these bombs explode. Sort of the bomb in each one of these 3 wide strips blows up the corresponding roach. So I think. So how is that going to work? Well, I know I'm definitely going to need to drop this trapdoor because we want. Or am I? Maybe not. Let's just see. I'm just going to kind of experiment and see sort of what happens when I do something. Right, so I guess this is one way to solve the room actually, and that is to just trial and error everything. But yeah, it looks like this bomb blew up this roach. This bomb blew up this roach. And this bomb blew up that roach. So these 3 columns are fine. Although I do notice that there are 2 bombs here. So it might be actually that for the solution to work, we need to use the bottom bomb rather than the top bomb to blow up the this roach. But we'll see. We also need. Well, we need this to be delayed, this explosion to be delayed by a long time. At the moment, that isn't going to happen because the fuse goes here and then straight here and blows it up. Currently, I don't see the need for us to drop this trapdoor, but I think we are going to have to drop this one, especially because. At least at the moment, the working theory is that we can just use this bomb to blow up this roach. That might not be enough. No, it's not going to be enough yet for this not to blow up. I'm going to have to drop this trapdoor as well. Ooh, and in fact, well, we don't want this. Even if I drop this trapdoor. It's still going to explode. The fuse is still going to kind of be on fire and come around this way and blow it up. So, in fact, I think we might need to drop those 2 trapdoors and this one, and also this one. Yeah, that. Oh no, I don't want to drop this one because otherwise. This bomb isn't going to blow up this roach, so I just want to drop this trapdoor and this trapdoor. Like so. And I think that should sort out... No? No, we're still way too early on these two bombs. And this bomb as well, actually. Okay, so what is going on? We need to increase the length even further for those bombs. I should probably just use the checkpoint. And we can do that by... currently, at the moment, the fuse is going this way. We've dropped all the trapdoors, kind of connecting these 5 bombs to this side. So the fuse is going up here, and then it's coming across and down here. So I think I need to drop at least one of these two trapdoors. To be honest, though, they look like they're doing pretty much the same thing at this point. Like, the fuse isn't coming this way. So I just think if I drop... Let's try this one. If I drop this trapdoor, then this will mean that the fuse, instead of just being able to come this way, has to go up another level. That still, again, isn't going to buy us a whole lot of time, so I'm going to drop this one. So this trapdoor and this trapdoor, and then we'll see. We can have another kind of look at how our roaches are doing at this point. And that's actually solved the room. Brilliant. Yeah, I didn't think at that point we would be solved, but I suppose... yeah, we'd already seen that these 3 roaches had kind of sorted themselves out. This roach clearly needs to be blown up by this bomb, because there isn't a bomb in this column. And this bomb... what's nice about the bombs is that they have a kind of quite a big range. If these were kegs, then the solution would have to be, you know, very, very exact. But I think we have a bit of leniency here. And then, so what ends up happening is that this roach gets blown up in kind of, you know, this upper region. This roach gets blown up kind of here-ish, I suppose. And then this final roach comes all the way round, and then this bomb does have enough reach to be able to blow it up. So yeah, that's a pretty cool room. I don't know how kind of, you know, it's pretty, not trial and error, but trial and improvement is what they used to call it at school. What's going on here? Maybe puzzle mode will help. Yeah, so this kind of just looks like a blow up the bombs in the correct order. So you can see when we've got the fancy X-ray vision on, this is the only fuse that we can actually access straight off. So let's go and hit that one. I don't think there's going to be any sort of need to be super quick about you know, going from blowing this bomb up and then straight to the next fuse or whatever. So yeah, this is just unlocked kind of this fuse end for us. So yeah, I don't think this puzzle doesn't seem to be any more complex than what I'm making it at the moment. So yeah, so this fuse got freed up to be stepped on. Next up, it's going to be this fuse, and then after that, I think it's this fuse. Yep. And yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Maybe at the time this would have been a fairly tricky puzzle, particularly because you obviously can't see. I think you could in the Journey to Root to Hold engine click on a. So if you're like this, you could click on an evil eye and see its path. So I could be like, oh, I can see that this this fuse, this evil eye is looking at that fuse end, but certainly with the tools that we now have available in the 5.0 engine, you know, it's a pretty trivial matter.
Hey, Uncle Diesel.
Hi, Hal.
Get me out of here. I think I might be stuck.
I'll get you out, but stay put. Your room is booby-trapped.
I see the bombs, but I'm safe as long as you don't step on the fuse. But then how do I get out? I could just go back the way I came. Wait a minute. How did I get in here even?
That's a good point, Hal. How did you get in there?
Going.
So this looks kind of like, this just appears like oh, I'm gonna have to be really quick. Okay, this seems to be an efficiency puzzle. So as long as I can not die, and I can carry on killing as many roaches per turn as I can, this, you know, again, I should be able to tackle this one. That being said, Half is close to being blown up. Yeah, he did get blown up.
Out of here. I think I might be stuck.
I'll get you out, but stay put. Your room is booby-trapped.
I think
I see the bombs, but I'm safe as long as you don't step on the fuse.
So it looks like
But then
if I just do kind of a bit more analysis, the fuse will come this way. So this is the first door I want to... first door I want to hit, the first door I want to close. Then I'm not sure. But I've still got a decent amount of time before I need to hit this orb. And I don't know. I think this one is gonna... I'm gonna need to shut this door before I shut this door. So I think the order is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's not actually. It's not actually super clear. But if I do it this way, then it might mean that I don't have to worry about fighting two lots of monsters at the same time. I'm still not quick enough though. I'm very short. Okay, so I'm gonna... That's telling me that I want to do this then. And then can I... These are going to be a little bit of a pain because they're attacking me from both sides. Just managed to hit that orb, orb quick enough. But I don't know about this one. I mean, I can stand here and... Okay, I need to be one turn. I'm only one turn off, so can I... So I just need to do this very slightly better. I think my instinct about having using the orb as cover is right, and then actually no, I can open the last orb while I haven't really killed any of the. I haven't killed any of the roaches that this orb freed up, just because I can retreat into this alcove. So yeah, I wonder if there was a way to.
Thanks again, Unc.
Just stay there, all right?
I wonder if there was a way to solve this room such that you didn't do that. So you killed all the roaches from one wave, kind of a wave at a time. So you open this one, kill all the roaches there, then open this one, kill all the roaches from here, and then open the door, and so on and so forth. It might be interesting to have a look at the top scores for that room. If my CaravelNet connection wants to work. It works fine in the second sky on Steam, but doesn't seem like it wants to on Gunther and the Epic Blunder, so yeah. Okay, what's going on here? I'm gonna hit that. This looks like another. This looks like another efficiency. Another efficiency puzzle. What I might want to do is time this better so that the queen, the queens can't lay their eggs before. Yeah, I could do that, and I could also start from the top. I think starting here and working downwards is a bit better, because otherwise the queens obviously will just bomb up there, and it's just quicker to start at the top and work downwards, I think. So let's see if I can just go straight away. I might be able to kill these queens straight away. Not quite. Alright, that's fine. I'll wait for their spawn cycle. Now what? Hit this orb. Okay. And then drop all the trapdoors. Okay, I need to be way quicker. I need to be way quicker, but I don't actually need to kill everything first. I need to just... Yeah, I can clear up afterwards. So what I might do instead is just get as far across as I can before... as I can first. Then hit this orb, and then I can kind of deal with the aftermath later. I can, and this should give me plenty of time. Yeah, I've got bags of time, absolutely bags of time. I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh well. Cool. Killed that roach. And now we've just got... I think this is... Oh no, maybe we have another required room here. We've got the roach maze. It occurs to me that it might have been better to start here. Or at least maybe not here, but a different entrance. I'm not sure if I tried starting at a different entrance as opposed to starting from the south. Because that can make a difference. So, yeah. I wonder what I want to do here. I think if I can... Yeah, I thought if I could stash... this roach here actually seems fine. So long as I'm not... I might need to come back across this way. But pretty much if I can avoid going from west to east across the bottom here, then we'll be fine. It might be a bit premature putting him in here though. Like I might want to have him here first, for example, and then so do a little bit of moving of the roach around and then put him in there. But I'm not sure. Yeah, because this roach now I can manipulate to this position and then also put him in here. So Yeah. The only issue I'm seeing is that I am going to have to go... I can put that guy, put both of these roaches in this top alcove, but then I am going to have to... Oh no, I was thinking I am going to have to go from west to east, which I'd already ruled out as not being possible, but it doesn't matter because once they're in this alcove, then I can go to west to east again. It's just if they are here, it might be an issue because they might go and step on this arrow. So no, I think we're in a good position now. Yeah, so if the roaches had been here rather than here, then I would have gone across like this and then had to come back, and one of them would have stepped there. But no, we're good. And then I can leave that guy in this kind of little square here. These guys can go back up into this lip here. And then it's pretty self-explanatory for the rest of the room. Yeah, I'm not sure whether the change of entrance helped me, as a, starting here versus starting there, or just starting the room again and having a kind of fresh look, and that is often the way to do it. All you need is just a fresh look at a room, and that'll be enough for you to see a new technique you could use that you hadn't noticed before, or in that case, I didn't struggle over that room for ages, but I played it, spent a good few minutes on it, and whereas there, and a good few minutes without getting anywhere, of course, and there we managed to get it done kind of first try, so yeah. Okay, and then, right, cool, this is just an exit level sequence now, I suppose. Oh right, this is a required room. I was thinking, can I just go back out this way and not engage with this room at all? But no, I do need to have another look. This looks like an efficiency puzzle mixed with a bomb maze, mixed with a whatever. It looks like, to start with anyway, I'm going to need to have my sword facing either north or northwest. In order to step past this bomb, I need to be facing north through to south in the anti-clockwise. But obviously, if I'm facing any of the southern directions, I'm going to blow this bomb up. And if I'm facing west, then I'm going to blow this bomb up. So northwest or north is the way to go there. Yeah, northwest looks good. I don't think... Yeah, northwest is definitely the correct orientation to go in this room. And then this is just a standard trapdoor maze puzzle thing. And you can see, yeah, it looks like I only one orientation was going to work as well. I couldn't rotate while I was doing this puzzle, just because of the length of the fuse. But yeah, that was just a kind of case of observation. You can see that if you're facing any other direction, you're going to have to, at some point, you're going to be put in a situation where your stick gets put in a bomb, and that obviously isn't what you want. Whereas northwest, there's no such position. Cool. Let's see if I can navigate my way out of here without blowing myself to tiny pieces. Yeah, cool. And then I think there's an exit puzzle looks like. Yeah. Just the one room. Post blue door though. Okay. What's going on here? Well, this bomb needs to be set off first. This bomb is used to remove the tar, and this bomb is used to clear up the roach the roach babies, the tar babies. So why can't I just do something like this? This feels like, you know, that feels like the way to go. And then I can drop all the rest of these trapdoors. Do the same trick on the bottom, which is just obviously to isolate the fuse using diagonals. And then, so the fuse is cut off, and then on this turn that we cut off the fuse, we also step on the fuse end, causing it to light. And then we do need to stay down here so that those tar babies are killed. And awesome. Yeah, that was really not too challenging. So this room was a mix. There were some pretty cool rooms. I like this one. There were less cool rooms than there are less cool rooms than I realised actually looking back, because I don't really care much for these bomb mazes. The challenge in this room just didn't really do anything for me. The challenge in this room did do something for me, and that was to make me a bit annoyed. And then these rooms were okay, but nothing special. All right, on to the 13th level regardless. Come on, CaravelNet. Don't stop me now. I'm in the middle of a recording. No, don't keep trying. I pressed no and it's still trying to send Room Conquer's solutions to the server. Sorry about this, folks. I guess onto the 11th level, 12th level. Well, it's true that Stationary Tar has a sort of peaceful tranquility to it that can be refreshing after a long, stressful day. The true magnificence of tar lies in the flowing, graceful expansion enabled by a tar mother. If I didn't have work to do, I could just sit for hours watching tar grow until it expands. That takes up literally the whole universe, every single nook and cranny, apart from 1x1 tiles, of course, which will instead.
There's a tar mother in that corner over there. I better get it quick before it overwhelms me.
Be replaced by tar babies, and you know, the universe it's filled. You know, you can't move due to tar. Yeah, Beathro says he should get over there, but he doesn't. There's no rush, is there? Like, it's not like the tar expanding will prevent us from cutting it due to this 3 long edge versus these 2 long edges. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's part of the puzzle. Just realize that even if the tar grows fully inside its little box, you can still access it to kill. Okay. Next room.
I suspect sabotage.
No, it's just plain incompetence. We waited too long to do anything about it, and now the tar is out of control.
Maybe, but it would.
I want to hear what they're saying.
No, it's just plain incompetence. We waited too long to do anything about it, and now the tar is out of control.
Maybe, but I wouldn't put it past those buddies. They've been jealous of. Do you hear anything?
Be quiet. Let me listen.
I'm not moving. You can't hear anything. Don't turn your sword. Black door. So we definitely need to. Well, this blob needs to grow. Oh, actually, does it? No, but I don't think it needs to grow.
I
Let's.
suspect sabotage.
No, It's just plain incompetence.
Let's have a
We waited
look.
too long.
There's someone here. Let's go.
It's gonna grow anyway. Okay.
I suspect sabotage.
We're gonna have to be a bit smarter about this, I
We
think.
waited too long to do anything about it, and now the tar is out of control.
Maybe, but I wouldn't put it past them.
So I'm gonna get rid of this
They've been
this
jealous
tar
of-
blob.
Do you hear anything?
First of all, get rid of that one. And I can... Yeah, this is going to be a bit annoying. I think maybe actually having my sword facing northwest is the way to go for this stream. It gives us a bit more versatility when dealing with... You know, we can... With a north-facing sword, we can only cut... kind of north... I guess we can cut here, but we can't cut here. Now, we can't cut here with a northwest-facing sword, but we can cut here. Ah, that's annoying. I thought I'd be able to get there quickly enough to be able to remove that blob. We've done this one, though. Now, this is going to be a bit of a pain because I don't know now whether... Yeah. I've got to make sure I get to this blob and kill this mother before it can expand here. I think this blob might still be okay. Yeah, maybe. But this one certainly isn't because... I mean, we only need to be a couple of turns quicker. We need to be 1, 2, 3 turns quicker, I think. Maybe 4. But in that case, like, we can just go straight here, I suppose. We don't need... We don't need to clear this blob first. I'm not sure though whether these this blob in particular is a bit suspicious. This blob definitely clearable. This blob definitely clearable. This one, I don't think it is. But yeah, no, it's not going to be because of that kind of lip. Yeah. That means we might need to employ a slightly different tactic when stabbing these tar mothers. I think maybe if we did something like that, then we might be in a position that this tar is cuttable. But then then I'm questioning whether the other tar is cuttable, so... no, that's not right. That's going to be an issue. This tar may be cuttable, but we actually... We can't cut it. It's cuttable by someone else that's not Beethrow Budkin. If we come from this direction, though. Yeah... This is not looking positive. It might still work out. Like, but I think maybe not. Yeah, if we could stab it here, then that would be absolutely fine. We can stab it here, though. Okay. Alright. So, that blob's done. That blob's done. This is pretty much just... I think we had a very similar challenge in... no, this... Ha! That's annoying. They made this blob cuttable, but they didn't make this one cuttable. So maybe that means I will... I can deal with I don't have to deal with it fully, but I can deal with it enough. So that it's hopefully not an issue. I mean, I can do that, but as we saw last time, that this shape isn't cuttable, and that is exactly the same. So yeah, we want to be able to do something like this, where, like last time, we are creating this shape by itself isn't removable, but because we have the eye here, we can just add this one. If we come from this side, we can kind of remove the like a one piece of tar, if you like, which will allow us to be able to cut this piece. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe we want to start again, because we don't have to deal with this blob. Like, maybe this one kind of does, you know, works itself. Is kind of, when it grows, it's cuttable. That means we can remove this blob and then go straight over to this pair of eyes, which might be the way to go. Not like that, at least. We're still going to have to use the trick that I described previously, which is to kind of maybe something like that. That is to remove the no, that's not going to work. To kind of use the eyes as a method of making the tar cuttable. So what we really want to achieve then is something along. I think it means we can do that. I'm not sure. I'm not super great with tar cuttability, and like this is definitely not clearable. But I feel like I have the right idea for the room here, and that is to be much more direct on these mud mothers. But yeah, you can see here that like this isn't going to be clearable because, you know, we've got one of those 2x2 blobs left over. If this was symmetrical, then it would be. Am I gonna? Maybe letting it grow is fine. The thing is, though, when you let it grow, you're allowing it to get bigger, of course. Which means it's going to be harder for you to remove. Or it's going to take longer for you anyway, for Bthrow to get from here to the eye, because there's more tar in the way. Maybe doing that though, if it grows on the same turn. Still doesn't look good though. How do we manage to get it in a position which helped us out before? What about that? Is that... No. What have I done? Oh, I've accidentally pressed the settings. The settings button, I think. No. Don't connect to CaravelNet. Alright, that's better. I was trying to put puzzle mode on, but... I'm just thinking, is this blob now clearable? It's a 4x3, 6, 8. No, it's not clearable. But if I could create like that. No. Yeah, and then by the time that it's grown here, we've also had to deal with this guy. Alright, I'm going to give it a couple more tries. So last time we went straight for this pair. Obviously we can't turn our sword. It might help actually if we were, maybe if we were facing another direction. Oh. Okay, I've got it. Cool. That was, yeah, I think probably just getting there quicker and doing a slightly different approach when I first arrived at that tar blob meant that, yeah, we could solve this, but okay, no, that's fine. Cool. I think I ended up focusing too much on the specifics of the latter portion of the solution, whereas what I needed to do was focus on the early room, like going straight here, killing this straight away, and then getting in there as quickly as possible in order to clear the room. But we got it done. This doesn't look like it's going to be particularly fun. Am I going to have to remove each of these blobs? I think I'm going to have to remove this one, definitely, because otherwise we're going to have a 2x2 thing here. Let's start from the bottom. There is what appears to be a challenge. Clear all the tar in this room. Well, first we'll get on with clearing all the tar in this room. Those two blobs have been removed. I can't actually remove this blob, but I think this would pretty much be fine. Like, it's not want to get. It's gonna have to grow a long way before for it to block us from leaving. So. And in fact, we might be able to use babies to block it off anyway, so it's probably not going to be a big deal. Okay. So this is self-contained, so we don't need to clear. We probably don't need to clear this section in order to get out. No, we definitely don't, because, you know, I can always come through this section. This section is never going to be filled by tar because it's only one tile wide. So, and yeah, helpfully, it looks like tar babies are going to prevent this blob from getting out of hand. So. Obviously, I can't go down there because 2x2. Oh, sorry, 2 wide. Yeah, this room isn't too tricky. I think there are probably a couple of spots which you like, just so long as you're on your guard to make sure that you don't accidentally leave some tar which will seal you off. You'll be fine, and you can see all the way through here. We've got one. Wide passages, which will mean that we don't get stuck. And then we go in there. We are going to have to kill these tar babies on the way back, though, so that could be interesting. I don't think it's going to be an issue. And yeah, obviously we can't get the tar here because it's an outside corner. We're in the latter stages of this room now. Let's that's annoying. Yeah, let's just let it do that. And as in classic DROD fashion, we can't quite get in there quick enough to be able to prevent it from spawning again. But yeah, so these tar babies kind of saved us, because if this was all tar, then we would not be able to remove this blob. But thankfully, the babies have allowed us. You know, we can walk down the side of this blob and then just take out this little bit at the bottom. So, yeah, I think we should be fine. From my inspections during the room process, nothing. It didn't look like there are going to be any other roadblocks, so I guess it's just slash and see. Yeah, no, we're fine all the way up here. Fine, so long as I can key mash properly. And then if we get this blob first, because this is a rather large horde. Cool. Those guys dealt with. Home stretch now. Oh, not quite a home stretch. I've missed a couple. Oh well. Don't worry, roaches, mud babies. I'll come and get you as well. You're not going to be left out of the killing party. Cool. All right. That room wasn't too tricky. This room doesn't look. So we've got all the time in the world, but we do need to, you know, kill everything. I already noticed an issue. How am I going to clear this? How am I going to clear this when I need the mimic to do this? Oh no, I can just get in the tunnel, of course. Silly me. Yeah, the mimic is kind of on the wrong side. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna have to make sure I don't. Oh, he'll be fine. He's down there, so. To be honest, it's the diagonals which are the issue, but now that he's in this little, you know, passageway to the right, he's not going to step on any of those arrows. All right, come here then, mimic. Same thing again. We've got a bit less room to maneuver though. Just gonna have to be careful that I take my steps in the right place. I want to be. Oh, actually, no. Maybe leaving that tar baby alive is the best course of action here, because then obviously the mimic isn't going to step where I don't want him to. So cool. So yeah, it's once we've kind of blocked off one of these passages, And I think this is the one that you'd want to block off, because then you've got like a whole side sealed off. You can step east as much as you want, as freely as you want, without fear of the mimic getting trapped. And then you can just make your little adjustments at the bottom when you're going west, because you've still, you've got two free or two viable squares. This time, I guess that's how it's going to work out. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not then. Let's just see one more go, just to make sure that indeed this is not right. Yeah, okay. So I guess the premise of this room is that you can use the mimic to direct one of these monsters, one of these tar babies into one of the chambers at the bottom, arrow chambers at the bottom. And I think we're going to want to use that one, just because it didn't look possible to get through here when we had the tar baby on this arrow. Could be wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. And then I don't think we need the mimic anymore. We can just kill stuff. Okay. Oh no, we do still need the mimic. Yeah, we do still. Of course, we still need the mimic. What would be the point of me keeping him alive during this section if I didn't still need him? This might be an issue though. Yeah, the mimic is going to stab that. Oh no, we're fine. We can use vertical preference to help us out. I thought for a second I'd messed up, because we did still need the. We needed to step east and the mimic was here, but of course we can just step northeast and then the mimic will slide north due to vertical preference. So that's a non-issue. Cool. All right, that was a slightly more involved room, but nothing I can't handle.
Strange, there shouldn't be tar here.
Challenge clear all tar. Oh. Okay, I can't go back. Can't readjust my sword.
Shouldn't be tar here. Oh, help! I'm stuck.
There you go, tar technician. You silly boy. Or good girl. Sit.
Hey, must be that Delver that everyone is talking about.
Yes, I must be.
Listen, I shouldn't say this to you, but I'm sure you know the Slayer is after you. But as a surface dweller, you don't know what a Slayer is. It's not just that all his life he's been trained to hunt down and kill devils. He's been created for it. Just like we can engineer Slayers, people who are perfect killers. You can't stop him, no one can, except the more senior Slayers. Leave, go back to the surface while you still can.
I mean, you would have thought that this guy, being a tar technician, would have maybe realised that there is a tar mother here, and this blob will trap them in if they step there. Not to mention, we're not actually sure how they managed to get in this chamber in the first place, but that's just DROD for you. Some mysteries, some mysteries are best left unsolved. That's the magic of DROD. We don't know how any of these monsters got here. how miraculously all of the rooms are clearable. But we just know that they are, and we're thankful for it. This would be a very different game if we were unable to actually kill all the monsters and leave the room. A very different game. Not quite. This is a slightly difficult horde to deal with. I'm not sure whether maybe I should wait one more spawn cycle before hitting that orb, just so that I can make sure that I definitely clear everything up. Yeah. Oh. That's fine. This is a very handy little section. It will allow us to just kill tar babies as they appear. I do need to hit one more orb though, so I should probably do that. Oh no, I do have enough room. This is just a kind of horde room. How well can you deal with an onslaught of tar babies? Not that well actually at the moment. This is not the best situation. I did manage to go from here to here though, over the top. I think it was over the top. Maybe it wasn't. So I can try it again. If not, I know that definitely underneath is possible, so that might be the way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go underneath. Underneath is actually shorter as well, I think. If not, it's equidistant. So I'm not sure why my first instinct was to venture north. This is a slight predicament. But no, we're fine. I want to be able to... Oh no, we're actually good here. We're inside the line of this this wall, so we're safe. I thought I might need to get over to here in order to block the spawn from this corner, but no. Wait. Did I not hit this orb? Ugh. Come on, B-throw. Okay, cool. Now I've hit the orb. More efficient. Get there. I can... maybe I want to just stick here then. Although that's not really helped. No, that's not helped at all actually, because we're just in the same situation. We're nearly there. I'm having to pull out some tricks here. That feels like it should have done it. That did do it. Cool. Oof. These... Yeah, these tar babies are certainly a bit of a pain. But now we can finally get in and deal with the mother, so maybe. Yeah, this should be fine. Not quite. Again, another classic DROD occurrence. We are not quite quick enough for the. We're not quite quick enough for the tar mother not to spawn. Now the challenge was to clear all of the tar here. So yeah, this shape does not look particularly regular. So I'm gonna go and assume that it's not gonna be clearable by itself. Well, let's see. We might have to do some shenanigans, but we may as well try first and see, and just make sure that, you know, shenanigans might not be necessary. Shenanigans are definitely necessary, at least the way I cut it that time. Yeah, this northern blob is going to be an issue. This bit here, maybe, yeah, that's not having diagonals in the wall setup to contain a tar blob is not ideal when it comes to cuttability. I need to make sure that I'm quick though. Like, I can't be slacking about cleaning this blob up, because otherwise, like, it's just gonna grow back in its place. Particularly with these babies coming at me. We might have to use some perfect technique. Not that it's particularly easy to do so in this room just because of the layout, but we can still kind of make it happen. And we can use, yeah, we can use some tar babies as we did there, just to contain the growth a little bit more. We've definitely made a dent in this. Once this side is clear, and once this little section is clear, I feel like we're going to be well on our way to a clearable blob, clearable tar blob, and actually that kind of looks okay. I don't know. I don't know how easy it is at a glance in these kind of irregular shapes to kind of determine, yeah, that piece is / isn't cuttable. I'm just kind of doing it on gut feeling. But maybe, no, it isn't cuttable. I was going to say maybe some of the tar experts and tar stuff experts out there maybe they have a technique. Maybe there is a way to be able to look at it and look at a blob and think, yeah, that is cuttable. I don't quite have enough time for that. Yeah, both of these sides now are really getting a little bit frustrating. Particularly because the growth is happening, like it's just filling back up at this point. Yeah, this is a bit of a chore. It could be that my tar cutting is just not good enough, but like in terms of efficiency. But yeah, like that is already. No, we're actually fine. I thought I'd already created a piece which was uncuttable, but no, as it turned out, that was fine. I'm hoping now that I've got this away from, you know, it's only got one corner here, that it might be okay, but this bit, and obviously these, yeah, this south section is still kind of as it was at the start of the room, so who knows. The problem is though, as you deal with the south section, like the north section just fills back up. So if this isn't cuttable, and it isn't, oh no, we're still good. If it isn't cuttable, then I've probably been going about it the wrong way. Like I want to work from south to north, because if I work from north to south, I'm obviously still going to have to leave the eyes in place. And if I leave those eyes, then they're going to blob back up, and I'm going to have to keep going down and then back up and down and back up. So it would have been better to work from south to north. I'm feeling moderately positive though. Only moderately positive though, and that is why I suspect actually that these like three long diagonals, as in 1, 2, 3 corners of tar, are, whenever you see that, it's uncuttable. So I'm gonna have to back this all the way up, and I don't want to press restart just in case I didn't step on any of the on the checkpoints. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go from south to north. I think that's the best way, and just chip away bit by bit at this big blob. But the main problem areas are this here and this here. I think definitely if it hadn't been for this we would have been fine last go. Or last try, anyway. Oof. Yeah, this is not a particularly fun challenge. Like, there are rooms out there which are, you know, they're tar cutting rooms, but they're very interesting and cool. Larry Merck's done a bunch of them. And I'm hoping, you know, Chaco is, there's a new Smite Master selection coming, and I'm hoping that Chaco, I'm sure he will, but I'm hoping that he'll do a good job with that, and we'll get some more fun tar stuff rooms, because tar stuff can be interesting. There are some cool things we can do with it, but there are also some not cool things we can do with it, and this is certainly one of them. In fact, whoever thought of this challenge, I don't know. I think a lot of the challenges that have been kind of added, retro added in, if you like. So rather than, obviously the second Sky they were kind of added in as the game was made. These have obviously been popped in since then. And I think a lot of them are from like the challenges board. I mean, who came up with some of these? Who thought, you know what, 12th level, 2 north, 2 east would be... Yeah, who thought 2 north, 2 east, that, you know what that needs? A black door. You know what would be fun? Clearing all the tar. Man. I would have been perfectly satisfied with running around the room, killing hordes, and then finally finishing off the Mud Mother after all the trouble it's caused. But no. For someone that was not enough. Ugh, and this is not really a position I want to be in. Maybe it'll be fine. I want to be killing like 1 per turn. That's the ideal. Yeah, no, that's still better than... That's still alright. Yeah. I wonder if there's an easy way to do this. Like, maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe you... But it doesn't feel like it. Just because of the formations of this and this, it just feels like I'm going to have to manually go in and, you know, it's not just a little tweak somewhere, you know, I'm going to have to go in and get rid of that tar sort of now, rather than being able to do it after removing the mother. We definitely made progress though. We've got rid of the south section of the room. Maybe cutting away at them from the edges is the way to go here. I mean, also that will reduce the spawn, the number of tar babies spawning. So that could definitely be helpful. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one though, and then I can use. It's annoying. I thought I'd be able to use perfect technique, but not quite. Okay, and now this looks nearly at a stage where, you know, this actually might be clearable. Not quite, I don't think, but nearly. We're close. We were close. I realise the tar has been steadily growing down, which I want to prevent happening. So maybe I want to go from kind of left to right, and clear like a row at a time. Maybe I want to do that. This will at least mean that, you know, the tile doesn't start filling up the bottom of this area, which is obviously nice. And there'll be a couple of spawn cycles where we'll be able to get a lot done. Like that one was pretty productive, comparatively so anyway. Also, if we approach this as at kind of 1 row at a time, like the tar babies don't really bother us, just because like we can use, like I can do something like this. I can just step there, and that tar baby that was coming from the west is dealt with. I think now what I would need to be doing, this is pretty much the limit of what I can do, because the rest of my work needs to be above, in terms of rows anyway, because obviously this eye needs to be alive. The rest of the work I need to do is above the eye, so it is going to start slowly refilling, I suppose. The aim is just to make sure that the rate of refill is still slower than our rate of progress. Currently, though, I'm not sure whether that is the case. I'm nearly there. I know this is a long episode, but I'm on a roll. I don't want to give in yet, and that is very nice. In fact, this may actually be at this point cuttable. Let's try it. It's going to be this corner, this top area of the room, which isn't. If it isn't, but maybe. I don't like this. This is like the same as this, but we can try it anyway. Yeah, not quite. Close. Very close. I think if I could flatten out, flatten this out first, before stabbing the tar mother, then that would be great. So that, and then that might have done it. This is still uneven though. Like we're still getting a little kind of knob out here, which may not be what we need. Yeah, not quite. We're not quite there, but we're close. We're very close. So what I want is for this edge to be an odd number in length. Oh, actually, maybe we don't. Maybe I was just cutting it wrong. No, because this outcrop now is still even. Yeah, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. You know, last episode I was talking about rooms thoroughly overstaying their welcome. This room, this challenge, I would have liked to have been done with this one a long time ago. We are still making progress though. Like, the only thing which is kind of spurring me on is that we are still making progress, and the progress I can, it's tangible. I can see that I'm making progress, which is nice. Like psychologically, that means that I feel like I'm gonna solve this room. No, not quite. Oh no, it is. We've finally done it. We've finally done it. Patrick's puzzle. Is that Patrick? Is this guy Patrick? Is this guy voiced by Patrick, aka Gamer Extreme 101? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was a tiring one. I'm not too frustrated about it, to be honest. It's one of those runes which, I can do it once, but don't ask me to do it again, please. Please, game, please don't ask. This is very serious at this point. I will be at least a little bit upset if you ask me to clear a big blob of tar, which is very irregular. Again. Whew. Anyway, this has been part 7. We finished off the 11th level. We've done, I don't know, what, half? Maybe not half. let's say half, around half of the 12th level, including this dog of a challenge. And yeah, hopefully next time we can finish off the 12th level and get on to the 13th. Thanks for watching.